Happy Halloween! It's time to enter the Clown Cafe as we conclude the month of Angela / Spooktober 2025 as we talk about probably the most gruesome movie we've ever talked about on Dissect That Film, 2022's Terrifier 2. Let's go!
Flip the switches to maximum amplification as Parker, Dan, and Angela prepare for their operation. With trivia and plot points scrawled across their walls, laughter and debate erupt as the movie's drama calls. The world may call them crazy, minds gone astray, but genius and passion and madness all dance the same way. Now the show begins to rise from its broadcast realm, and you can open your eyes as we dissect that film.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dissect That Film Podcast, a podcast that dissects the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. I'm your host, Brett Parker. Joining me, as always, are my wonderful co-hosts, Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming. Hi, guys.
I don't think that picked up.
Happy Halloween!
Hit my head.
Hello, happy Halloween.
Yes, for everyone who is listening to this, it is Halloween. If you're listening to it on the day it's released, it is Halloween. And I currently, when you're listening to this, will be standing outside the Terrifier house at Halloween Horror Nights, and I will be standing in front of the Clown Cafe itself, which I'm very excited about.
I'm
But
jealous.
currently,
Get good food.
I'm in my own
Clown
dungeon of hell / the Clown Cafe. As we conclude Spooktober, another one, but it's also another, it's a very special month because it is the month of Angela.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Angela.
Thanks.
I hope you had a wonderful month and thank you for choosing all of these wonderful movies for us to cover this month. And she did something that we have never done on the show. Usually on Halloween, we do franchise perspective episodes where we kind of go through entire franchises. And this year she said, screw that. I don't feel like watching 25 movies before we do an episode. So we're talking about one movie. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. As today, we're talking about 2022's Terrifier 2. So we need to know everybody's history with this movie. So we're going to start with the birthday girl herself. What is your history with Terrifier 2, Angela?
I've watched this about 5 or 6 times now.
Oh.
I love this movie. I don't care to tell you. I love it. I wouldn't have picked it if it wasn't.
Did you know that there's a
One of my
site there?
favorites.
Did you know about the psychiatrists who were out there saying if you enjoy watching Art the Clown that you are a psychopath?
Yep, because I said, well, I'm a psychopath.
Yep.
Art's trying to stop Mariah Carey as well. So
Good.
He sure is.
Fighting the good fight. Doing the Lord's work.
Dan, what about you?
Yes. No.
No.
Just no. None of it. All of it. None of it.
So it's your first time.
I know
watch.
Art is a man. Or maybe he's just a miserable pile of secrets.
miserable.
Miserable. But enough talk. Have at you.
So
Shout out if you get that reference. But no, I have nothing. I just know of the character. That's it.
So this is the first time we've ever covered a sequel without covering the original. And the only reason I'm okay with it being Terrifier 2 compared to a lot of sequels out there is that Terrifier, yes, watch Terrifier just to get that experience and get to know Art and what he does. Terrifier 1 has little to zero plot. It's literally Art just going around absolutely annihilating everyone that's in the movie. I covered Terrifier over on Give Me Back My Action horror movies. And let's just say that Charlie really loves clowns and he really loves Terrifier. Don't let him lie to you. Don't believe anything that comes out of Charlie's mouth when it comes to this movie or to the first movie because he loves it. Okay.
I need you to take a picture of me, and I'm going to send it to him.
Okay.
So yeah, go check out that if you want to know my thoughts on Terrifier 1. We're going to talk about Terrifier 1 a little bit. Dan, did you ever see the first one?
No.
I tried to get him to watch it, and he's like,
I was like, nope, we're just watching it.
Angela, I take it you have seen it.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's seen all of them, right?
I've seen half of the third one. I haven't fully watched it yet because I've
got distracted.
Yeah, I very easily get distracted.
Did you ever watch All Hallows Eve? Or
Don't
Hallows Eve?
get me started on that one.
Okay.
Me and that one don't get along very well.
My history with this movie is I remember watching the kill count on Terrifier years ago.
Same.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, not my jam. Just not my thing. Just didn't. I have never really been into like extreme gore in my movies. Like I love practical effects, of course. I will talk highly of practical effects. I'm going to talk highly about everything we get in this movie. It's just like Terrifier 1, just for one, it wasn't just the fact of it being extreme gore, which to be honest wasn't even the biggest problem with it, is the fact that it doesn't have much of a plot. It doesn't really have a plot at all. It's these two girls are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Art's there. He does a lot of killing in extreme ways, and that's that. Terrifier 2, I saw it dropped on Screambox shortly after it got its like short theatrical run, and I remember watching it, and I was enthralled because it gave me a plot. It gave me very interesting characters and art just topping everything he did in the first one. But my God, and we'll talk about it more, the biggest issue with this movie is the runtime.
Yes.
This movie has no right being 2 hours and 18 minutes long. No right at all. And sometimes you feel it. There are points where you're just like, we can move on from this. We can move on to the next scene. Like, I don't know why we were like, I think of course it's to showcase the amazing effects that are in this movie, but sometimes it just kind of oversteps its bounds and you're just like, all right, let's move on. I'm starting to not care, but yeah. That's my biggest complaint about this movie is the runtime, and we'll talk about it a little bit more as we go through the plot, because it's just like, yep, that could have been cut. That could have been cut. But yeah, that was I mean, literally just watching it, for one, these are very violent movies that I cannot watch anywhere near my children. So trying to watch this at home is near impossible. So I have a nice little setup right outside my office in my basement, where if I need to watch a movie like this, I come down to the basement and watch it. But this was a great movie to watch with friends. I invited a couple of my buddies over, and we watched the movie and had a great time.
Nice.
It's just one of those type of movies. Just you get like watching it by yourself. It's a great experience, but also just I think watching with friends, just so you can all react to what's happening on screen, I think is always a fun time. But yeah. That's my history and slightly more. Well, let's talk about the people behind this movie. This movie was directed by Damien Leone, or Damien Leone. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm going to say it both ways. One of them has to be right. It was also written by him. It was edited by him. He was very much involved in these movies. He created this kind of world. So it all started way back in 2008 with a short film called The Ninth Circle, which was the introduction to art.
Really?
And then that short is actually included in the anthology of All Hallows Eve, which is where art was kind of like, the short was everybody's introduction to art, but like All Hallows Eve was like the full-fledged introduction to him. Because there was, I think, 4 shorts, and I think 2 of them have art in them. And then it's like the wraparound involves art. It actually has the actress who plays the woman who interviews Victoria on the TV. She's that whole scene was in Terrifier 1, but she was one of the like main characters of All Hallows Eve. There was a sequel to All Hallows Eve, but it had nothing to do. It was just a whole other anthology series. It didn't have Art the Clown in it at all. I think it was because it was after Terrifier had come out. Terrifier came out in 2016. It was made for like $27,000. It was made for like nothing. And it was kind of it's weird to say cult classic since it's only been 9 years, but like it was one of those movies that didn't like hit right out the bat. It was like a few years later when people started to see it and like cover it on their YouTube channels where it started to build up. And Damien Leone did literally everything with that movie. He does all the special effects for it. He wrote it, he directed it, edited it, like everything was on his back. You know, he had other people there to assist him with things, but it was the majority of the work was done by Leone. 6 years later, he gets the green light and he does another, puts up another, I think it's an Indiegogo, looking for like $50,000 to make Terrifier 2. Ends up getting like $250,000 to make this movie. And you can see kind of the production value like go up when you watch the original compared to this one. There's just they for one, there's the sets are fantastic. The effects are fantastic. They even got some like cameos from some pretty decent people. You got like Chris Jericho's in this movie for a little bit. Mm-hmm. They got why can't I think of her name from Sleepaway Camp?
Oh, yeah. Felissa
Rose. So like they got some people, and you could definitely just tell that this movie got a lot more money. And it got a theatrical run, and then it got another theatrical run. And when it was all said and done, this movie ended up making $15.8 million at the box office. So yeah, it made an impact. We got another one, which did pretty well at the box office as well, because I think that one, the budget might have went up to like $500,000. Not really 100% sure on the budget for Terrifier 3, but Cinedigm, who is Bloody Disgusting, I think is like the company behind Cinedigm, but they also like put a lot of movies on like Screenbox. They picked it up as well, put it on their streaming service, which is how I watched it originally. And yeah, that's kind of the rest is kind of history with this movie. I mean, it's crazy what they were able to do with little to no funding. You know, I think Damien Leone was literally talking about he literally still had a 9-to-5 job that he was doing while he was making these movies, because, you know, he wasn't well off. He was doing this based off of whatever he was getting from the Indiegogo. And so the fact that he was able to get like David Howard Thornton came back to play Art. He was able to get some up and coming actors. I know like Lauren Lavera had done some stuff beforehand, and I think she was in an episode of Iron Fist on Netflix. She was in other things as well before Terrifier 2. But you have like Elliot Fulham. This was his first movie. You have Sarah Voigt as Barbara, who's the mother. I don't know if she was in anything, but she probably was. I didn't really look into all of the actors for this one. Pop that up real quick.
There's a couple, but nothing really big.
Yeah, being what it is, I'm not surprised. But you know what? For what it is, everyone in this movie puts it all on the screen, and I think they do a really good job. There's some characters where I remember watching this for the first time where I was like, I don't like this person. And then rewatching it for this episode, I was like, oh, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you are the way you are. And I won't name who that is yet, but it was fun to kind of get a different perspective after a couple years of not seeing the movie. So Sarah Voigt, who plays Barbara, the mom, she was in We Have a Ghost, which was that David Harbour ghost movie on Netflix.
Okay, I hadn't seen that one.
She's in the new movie Shelby Oaks, which is a new horror movie that's supposed to be coming out this year.
Right. Yeah.
Lauren Lavera, she's probably, other than David Howard Thornton, probably the most seasoned actor of like the main cast.
Yeah.
Like she had, like I said, she was in an episode of Iron Fist.
In a movie called The Fetus.
Yeah, that's the new one that she's in. She had her voice was in The Life of Chuck, which was the new Mike Flanagan movie that just came out.
Mm.
She was in a couple episodes of Law and Order: Organized Crime. So yeah, she's been doing stuff. And she's a black belt in Taekwondo, which is terrifying.
Yeah, I read that. She
Yeah.
did a lot of her stunts.
So you have Kaylee Hyman. Yeah, okay, I said that right. As Brooke. You have Casey Hartnett as Allie. Charlie McElvin as Jeff. Is it Amelie McLean as the little pale girl? Jonathan Davis as Ricky, who is the store clerk at the costume shop. Samantha Scafidi as Victoria Hayes. She's her and David Howard Thornton were the only two returning cast members from the original.
She's going to be at a convention with him next year. Then I'm hoping to meet them both.
A lot of the Terrifier cast go to conventions together, like at the same time. I know like Elliot Fulham and Lauren Lavera and David Howard Thornton are always at conventions together. David Howard Thornton is, I would love to meet all of them. Like, especially, I would love to meet Lauren Lavera, but David Howard Thornton is definitely somebody I want to meet. For one, he's turning into like he is the Doug Jones of like B horror, which is great. Because like he did Terrifier 3. He was Screamboat in that Screamboat movie. And he was the mean one, because you can't call him the Grinch, but he was the mean one in the mean one. So he was the Grinch without being the Grinch. So that he is, and people are calling for him to be the Joker in the DCU, which
he could do it.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I've seen him actually do Joker stuff before he actually made it.
I'm pretty sure he auditioned for it at one point.
Probably.
But he did this instead. And I was like, oh, they need to redo that audition.
I think he would be great.
Oh, he'd be great.
We have Leah Voicey as the Clown Cafe host, which that song is stuck in my freaking head.
Yes, I love it.
And then we have some cool cameos from a couple people, and we'll mention that when we get to them. But yeah, so Jenna Cannell and Catherine Corcoran were also technically in this movie, but it was just screenshots or video from the first one put into this. So they technically aren't in the movie, but their characters make it into the movie. So yeah, so as I said, like this movie has been talked about to death it's a very popular franchise now. I mean, Art is a new horror icon. Like people are putting him up there with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees and stuff like that, which I think after 3 movies and now a 4th, well, actually, technically, he's been in 4 movies, if you count All Hallows Eve, and he's got a 4th one coming. I'm not going to argue that fact. Like, he is definitely an icon. Like, he is in music videos now. Like, Ice Nine Kills has a song now about him. Like, with David Howard Thornton in the music video as Art, which is great, and like Leah Voicey is in the music video as well, as are a lot of Terrifier cast members. I know like Catherine Corcoran's in the music video, and it's really crazy that this like really tiny budgeted movie such as Terrifier, which Terrifier, according to Wikipedia, had a budget of $35,000 to $55,000 budget. It made $421,000, I guess, at the box office. I guess it did get shown in some theaters. But I guess the reason Terrifier went off, other than like YouTube and stuff, was Netflix. Netflix, actually, it was on Netflix for a while, and that's where people were discovering the movie. So, but it's crazy how like a movie with little to no budget becomes this iconic horror franchise. And yes, you're going to have your haters. There's a lot of haters of this franchise, which is understandable. Which is, I think, for every horror franchise, you're going to have those people, which is okay. I don't enjoy every horror franchise out there. This one, when it comes to the Terrifier franchise, for me, I think it's mostly from Terrifier 2 on. Like Terrifier 1 is one of those, like, if I don't know if I would ever sit down and watch Terrifier 1 again. It's just, it doesn't pull me in, other than like the kills are like super, like they're really creative, and like the effects are fantastic. And I love watching movies for the sake of effects, even if the story's not there. Terrifier 2, though, has given me a plot. even if things aren't still explained to us in this plot, which for a movie that's 2 hours and 18 minutes, you kind of sit there going, you had time. You had time to tell us about why this is going on or what's, But, they got more to tell. We got another one right now that you can go watch. And then we got a fourth one coming out, which is, I feel like this is going to be a franchise that's going to be around for a while. I mean, right now, like I was stating at the beginning of this episode, there's a house at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. So it's popular.
Gonna be popular. Oh, wrong movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, don't sing too much of that. We'll get flagged for it.
Probably.
Do you like horror movies?
Do you like hanging out with your buddy?
Do you like cracking jokes and having a good time?
Do you just like fun?
Well, consider checking out Spoils of Horror. We are an hour-long podcast that comes out every single week.
We're not doing reviews. We're just going to hang out, talk about the movies we love with each other, and hopefully the ones you love too.
Covering everything from the popular, the lost, the forgotten, and the bizarre.
If you're looking for a good podcast and a good time, you're going to want to check us out.
We're on all major podcasting platforms, and you can find us on Instagram and Twitter.
Check it out. We'll see you there.
All right, well, I think it's time to hop into the plot of Terrifier 2. Are you ready to step into the Clown Cafe?
Please. If it wakes me up, for the love of Pete, please.
Set you on
Slap you
fire
really hard.
as you dance around.
Yes, as you dance.
Ready?
Like, it's not boring. I'm just tired.
Here, I got a horn.
No, please don't.
Time to come on by to dissect that film as we dissect that plot. You ready? It's time to dissect.
Dissect.
That.
Boom.
Boom. All right. Well, if you didn't see the first movie, Dan, this movie picks up exactly where the first one left off. This guy was the coroner at the end of the first one. He is not doing so well. He is getting Art is just there. So at the end of the first one, Art dies. He shoots himself after he eats.
In the back of his head.
So the very disfigured woman, Vicky, that you see in this one, Dan, she was like the final girl in the first one up until she's not. But she gets her face eaten by Art, and then Art, the cops show up, and then Art offs himself, and then he gets brought to this corner, which in the first one is hilarious because of the fact it's so low budget. It's in somebody's basement. It like doesn't even look like a morgue. It's awesome. This one kind of picks up. I mean, this one you kind of get more of a morgue feel to the area, but it's still like, oh no, that's probably like a basement of like a factory or something. Or just
You need to watch the first one because you get to see him run around with boobs on.
I've seen
that. Is true. That is true. That is a highlight. It is a highlight. But he absolutely annihilates this guy. I mean,
oh God!
Just the thing about Art. Well, that's the thing about Art compared to most slashers is that, like Jason or Freddy, when he kills his victims, that's kind of it. He just kind of does it and they move on. Art will kill you and then absolutely annihilate your body, like just in any which way, and there's no remorse. He laughs the entire time in his silent way.
Yes.
And I just love the fact that the touch of the guys on the phone and Art's like taking his time writing. Art is here on the mirror, and the guy can't speak because Art slit his throat, so he can't say anything. But I love that the freaking operator is actually like, "Sir, if you can't talk, just tap 1 twice or tap 2 twice or whatever it was." And it's like, okay, well, I'm not getting anything out of you, so we're just gonna send people to you. In the first one, one of the guys calls about the whole situation, like Art being there and doing what he's doing, and the 911 operator sounds so bored, just like,
"Oh God,
is this an emergency? Do I need to help? Do I really have to do anything?"
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, I'm glad this operator actually cares.
They're trying. They're earning their paycheck today.
Yep. And yeah, Art just is able to rip people apart like they're made out of like Jello.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how the human body works, but
He figured it out.
he's
Maybe.
kind of supernatural.
Yeah.
I was watching this with my brother, and he
Yes.
was literally like,
'cause
you
he
know,
should have been dead.
yeah, because there was a couple kills in this movie where you're just like, in reality, I don't think that's how you could do it. But my brother's like, yeah, but he's supernatural, isn't he? And I'm like, yeah, it's true. He's definitely not human anymore. So
No.
give him some extra strength. But he literally takes this man's head and just splits it in half. It's it's something to behold.
Well, there's so many people in this. Okay, this movie does the opposite of most horror movies, where most horror movies, people die from everything. In this movie, there's people that are like, these people should clearly be dead. But they're not. They're still moving and doing their thing, and they're not
The
dead.
one girl.
Oh
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, there's multiple scenes, but there's a very specific example later.
So we're at a laundromat, and Art strips down, and we get to see some Art ass.
He's naked.
Butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked. And he's reading the newspaper, laughing at tragedies that are in the newspaper. I love that it's just she's pointing out like family of 4 die in a car wreck, and he's just like
The dude's sleeping.
the dude's passed out. And he looks over, and there's just this creepy, they call her the pale girl, just looking at him. And it's just like, I love her just like just waving at each other. And then she just shits herself. And you're like, all right. So she was modeled off of art cosplayers that they would see at conventions. So that was kind of the inspiration behind her costume. And this was I think I mentioned the pale girl was played by Amelie McLean, who I believe was I think she was 12 at the time.
I know she wasn't very old.
Yeah. But literally it was because they really liked the look of people's cosplays as art. And they were like, why don't we make like a buddy for Art? Even though it's never explained why she's there or why she even exists. Isn't? Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is I think Art is the only one who can see her up until a point, and then 2 other characters are able to see her. But
I think it's only specific people can see.
Yeah, because he's playing patty cake with the pale girl, and that's when the guy wakes up and sees that Art's just playing patty cake by himself. And Art does not like when people stare at him. So he snaps a broom in half and shoves it into the guy's head.
As you do.
As you do.
Hey, at least he cleans up after himself.
Mm-hmm.
He does pay for his wash, too.
He sure does.
But he does not dry it.
No.
He just brings it out and puts it on.
And the best comment was when he's putting his costume back on, which I love the hanger zip up. He goes, man, that's the greatest washer I've ever seen. That thing is white. Yeah, that thing was covered in blood. He also he was able to wipe his face off. Did he so do you think Art had to wipe off his makeup and reapply it?
No. I think
or do you think that's like he's got like the skin like the Joker?
Yeah,
it's permanent.
He's just a demon, dude. Like it's just whatever he is, just like that is permanent.
Well,
his outward facade is whatever he wants it to be.
Right. Well, they talk about the fact that like in Terrifier 1, he is a human, but he has some weird deal with the devil or whatever. That's why he becomes a demon, because in the beginning of Terrifier, he actually puts on his makeup.
Oh, okay. Theory.
You need to watch the first one.
Yes. I know. Yeah. Maybe one day. But he does the thing, right? He does the whole, song and dance, puts his thing on, kills all the people. But when it's all said and done and the first movie ends, he's completed his contract. So he has what he wants.
Right.
He gets his power. He permanently stained himself to look this way because he's probably part of the thing. He's like, the contract is you dress up, whatever you got to do, Halloween-esque, kill some fucking people in horrible ways.
I feel like it's I like theorizing who Art is because we don't really have an answer of like who he is. And to be honest, I know
Artie Jones.
I know there are people out there who don't want to know who Art is. Like what,
I don't.
But I'm a weirdo who likes lore and I like to know things, and so I was like, I just want, like, I don't need a full on movie that gives me a origin of Art the Clown, but like something to be like, makes sense. Terrifier 3 gives us more.
After 4, there won't be a 5, or it'll just be a movie called Art, and it'll be literally like this dude, the director will be, no offense to the director, he's never going to listen to this, but this will be the phase he's up so far up his own ass, he thinks he really has to make an art film, and he'll ruin the whole franchise. Like, I'm going to explain his origins about how his dad beat him and he grew up in a trailer park.
I'm going to tag Damien Leone in all of our Terrifier 2 posts, so I hope he listens to this so that he hears you say that, and then he will steer away from that idea, or he just says, fuck you, Dan, and goes in that direction.
If you listen, Mr. Leone, however you say your name is, mad respect for making movies. We'll get to my opinion at the end. If you like, just please, my socials, tag me and like just shit on me. I would think it'd be fucking great. Please, I'd like turnabout's fair play, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm. So we are introduced to our main cast or main character, our final girl, Sienna Shaw, played by Lauren Rivera, as she is prepping. She is building her costume for Halloween, and it's very intricate. She's sculpting like armor pieces. It's badass. She's like got a whole wing set like sitting on her dresser. It's really cool. And I love the like techno score in this movie. I could listen to this soundtrack all day. I love this. But really reminds me of our friend Dark Razard's music, like what he does.
Yes.
So I'm like, I love it. I just love that style. The music was done by Paul Wiley, which I believe he did the music for the original as well, and I think he came back for part 3. Yeah. So yeah, she's building her costume. It's pretty cool. And Sienna's mom is super tense. She is just pissed. Like everything sets her off. When you find out like their situation, you kind of feel bad for her, and you kind of feel for her in a way, especially being a parent. And having to, just sometimes when things don't go the way you were planning, times get tough, and she deals with them in her own ways. I hated her the first time I saw this movie. Abusive is, I feel like it's a stretch. She slaps him once.
I don't know. Carry on. I just said I don't know. Carry on.
So we meet Jonathan, who is the little brother. He's played by Elliot Fulham. He wants to be Art the Clown for Halloween, and everybody's like, no. He literally
kind of tasteless.
Yeah, he's like, this dude's it's a serial killer that literally just killed people last year. Like, this is not a good idea at all. So no,
while it's fresh.
Yeah. And Sienna's like, I'm kind of concerned about Jonathan because he's always on like weird websites looking up like serial killer stuff and all that. And it's like, I mean, when I was in middle school, I was reading books on serial killers and watching documentaries and shit like that. So it's not soup. I mean, I guess it could be weird to some people. I mean, it's just, I was more interested in it. I mean, I guess wanting to dress up like one is weird. Like, that's the extent of it. Like, I wasn't going to be like, I'm really into reading about serial killers. I think this year for Halloween, I want to be Ted Bundy. Like, no, I wasn't doing that. Like, that wasn't going to happen. And we get like a foreshadowing of a scene that we're going to see in a little bit where the cereal falls off the shelf, and it's like a clown themed cereal, but it's not the one we see.
No.
And mom's just not concerned at all about Jonathan. She's like, he's just a preteen. And I'm like, I'd probably be the same way. Like, I mean, other than the fact that he said he wanted to be the clown for Halloween, but I don't. So Jonathan needs to get part of his costume fixed. So he brings his hat to Sienna, and they have like a cute moment. Like, it's not that atypical, like big sister, little brother, or like the opposite where they're just like mean to each other all the time. Like, she seems to be a caring sister who loves her brother. And even though she doesn't agree with all the things that he wants to do, she still loves him and will do things for him. So she does. She like, I don't know what she did to the hat. Was she like sewing the little strap back on? I don't remember.
That or super glued at one of the two. I don't know.
I think it was super glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he was asking for. You go some super glue?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go huff it. Okay.
No, it stays in my room.
You lanky fuck. Go take this. Go eat a sandwich. Just kidding. I'm skinny too. I get it. I can make fun of skinny people. Apparently, that's what you could do these days.
I used to be, so I can't anymore.
I keep trying to eat sandwiches. It's not working. It's fucking not.
My metabolism is too quick for me.
It's too
Must be nice.
powerful. What'd you say about me?
I said, must be nice.
I'm gonna die of a heart attack. Guarantee it. Like, I don't understand. You were so skinny. I was like, well, no shit. That doesn't mean dick.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with your cardiovascular system.
But he
Well,
was
it's cardiovascular health.
Dude, there's people who literally go to the gym every day and are like jacked who could still have heart attacks whenever.
It's true. You're not wrong.
Yeah. So Sienna is falling asleep, and there's some interesting things on TV. Of course, some of them are like, what is it called? Why am I blanking? It's like movies that they don't need the rights to.
Public domain.
Public domain. I don't know why my brain.
One of them was, I was trying to determine if, because we were watching it, and I was like, is that 13 Ghosts? Or House on the Haunted Hill? And my wife's like, shut the fuck up and watch the movie. I'm like, God, jeez. That's a question. True facts. Reenactment. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
always public domain movies that they got to show in these, so they're like, yeah, we don't have to worry about rights. That's why we get Night of the Living Dead in this movie, which I love.
We do.
That can we? Listen to future movies out there that want to put like public domain movies. If you're going to use Night of the Living Dead, can we stop using the fucking cemetery scene where it's like, he's coming to get you, Barbara? That's how many times am I going to hear that?
Forever.
I mean, don't be wrong.
Nobody-
It's a great scene, but the line is so overdone. I'm over it. Like, there's so much of that movie you could show, but you're constantly just showing the opening scene of the movie.
So the director of this movie is like, dude, I just need somebody on staff to go find a couple public domain movies and use it. And somebody's like, Night of the Living Dead. I've heard of these. Watches the first 5 minutes. This is good enough. They never watch the rest of the movie.
It's a
There's so
great
much more
movie.
you can
Watch
use.
the rest.
It is.
Watch the original, then watch the remake, because the 1990 remake is also very good.
Quite good, yes.
So she falls asleep and she wakes up and she's in the Clown Cafe. You want to come on by the Clown
Weird.
Cafe?
It's so weird. It's like, is it really a cafe? It seems like a food truck that's
Yeah,
by
kinda.
a playground.
I think
That's
it's more because of
adjacent
the
to a homeless
song.
man.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So we have
I'll
some
call it.
adult children here having a good time. And
Blippy.
Why was I thinking that? Oh, God.
Blippy's
just
there. Dude, if Blippy was there and just got murked, I'm like, fuck yes. Thank you. Bart, thank you.
Ken, see, the
Maybe
thing
I'll watch
is,
your first movie now.
listen, the kids will never see it. Like, kids will never see the Terrifier movies. So why I really want to reach out to all, because there's 3 of them now. I want to reach out to every single one of the Blippies and be like, can you please, or maybe I'll just reach out to Damien Leone and be just like, can you please put an actual Blippy in Terrifier 4 and just murk him?
Have him be the original guy. Like
Yes.
the first guy, Sobby Blip. And I want him to be like this hard fucking smoker. Yeah. I used to be fucking Blippy. So what?
But he can't be Blippy because Blippy's actually pretty big and he's worth a lot of money now. So it'd be like Bloppy. Yeah,
Yes,
he's Bloppy,
yes.
and he's got to be alternate.
Yeah.
He's got to be the swapped colors. So instead of like, he's got to
Oh,
wear an
dude,
orange
yes.
shirt with a blue bow tie.
Yeah.
So he's player 2.
Yes.
He's player 2, Blorpy or whatever you call it, Bloppy.
Well, I actually like Blorp. I like Blorpy better, but Bloppy would make more sense.
People are like, are you making fun of this sandwich place? Like Blimpies? Like,
Oh no, it'd be, no. You would switch the B and the P's, so it'd be Plibby. Nah, it doesn't sound as good.
All right.
Kind of like Blobby.
Arnold. Yeah.
Blorby.
That's what I was thinking.
I like Blorpy. Either one's good. Just do it, please. Please.
Oh my god! But the song is super catchy. And this is done by
Skinny
Leah
pants.
Voicey.
Does she actually sing this?
Yes, she does.
Nice. Good for
She
her.
actually does she'll sing it at conventions with Elliot Fulham at guitar because he's a musician. And so she sings this song. She even does them at like Ice Nine Kills concerts if they're performing somewhere she's at, she'll actually do the song. She also does.
Did she set herself on fire?
Yeah, it's just
It's so metal.
she just like just a freaking can of gasoline just pouring on her head. She set herself on fire. Everything's gonna be okay.
She has a song very specifically written for that called Tiananmen Square.
Oh, no.
Carry on. Sorry, that's deep. I'm sorry, that was dark.
That is
Here.
deep and dark. So we see, it's just weird things going on. Do you have the kid who's eating the Art Krispies cereal?
I want Art
But
Krispies.
you don't see you can buy it at Spirit Halloween. You can actually buy the actual prop of the Art Krispies.
I didn't see it when we went.
We need to go see. I hope the box says with one of 8 essential prizes inside.
Yeah, and you put your hand in, you're like, well, I knew what was coming. And you come out and it's just blades.
Maggots in glass.
Yeah. And Art shows up. He's got his great introduction out of the food truck / cafe or whatever. And then he he rides around on the biggest tricycle ever. And I'm like, I want to ride one of those.
Yep. There's a name for those. It's like the old I know it's just a big tricycle here, but the old bikes that were like that. Like back in like the early 20s, they were like had the really big wheel up front. There's a name for them. I can't think of what they're called.
Power wheels?
What?
Power wheels.
Did you say power? What the fuck? That's
just-
big wheels.
I'm just kidding. Gosh.
I'm gonna take one of those old big wheels and put a Power Wheels motor on it.
I just want to find like a classic big wheel, like what I had as a kid, because
or like
the big wheels that they make now, they're not big wheels.
Yeah, what about the Cozy Coupes? You remember those?
Yeah, they still make those.
Like, I liked them before they had the goofy ass eyes on them.
Yeah,
Let's make it less like offensive. Like, no, I want it to look like a vehicle when I run my friends over.
Yeah, my son has a dinosaur one.
That's sweet.
It's got like scales on the top.
Is its vision based on movement?
Even though it's been proven fact that T-Rexes actually didn't function like that.
No, they had amazing vision.
I just watched a thing today, sidetrack here, about the fact that they discovered that T-Rexes were actually like long distance like runners. Like they could run up to like over 20 miles an hour, but it wasn't the fact that like they would stop after a short amount of time. They could run for a long time. So it's like you could not outrun a T-Rex. The only reason the only reason they outrun the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is because they were in a Jeep.
Yeah, dude, he was really bad at shifting those gears. There must have been 4-cylinder Jeeps. I think Hammond was full of shit, and he did spare expense.
Well, he couldn't shift because Malcolm was leaning on the shifting knob, man.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. But it took them a while to get there. Like I said, buy the 4-liter. They're bulletproof. Penny farth.
Penny farth?
Yeah, sorry. It was the 1870s, 1890s. The big front wheel is called a penny farth.
Did you guys hear the voice of the guy doing the Art Krispies ad?
Yeah,
he sounded like the Joker.
Yeah, it's Mark Hamill.
No, it's not. It's David Howard.
No, I know it sounded like Mark. I know it was him. You told me.
It was funny.
It's the guy.
It's literally, it literally sounds like he's doing the Joker voice. But I also love that there's just a random nun with a guy who's like asking for food. It's like, hey, feed this man. Yeah. He needs it. He needs it now. As all these like men, like all these grown ass adults acting like children are getting treats from Art out of his nasty ass black contractor bag.
How many of you thought when you were watching the scene for the first time that like all this food was going to be either poisoned or full of razor blades or something? Because that's what I thought.
Oh, 100%. I thought that.
Oh, I thought the guy with the sucker, he was just going to like shove it in his mouth.
It was going to be like comical, like, where they were going to have to like make the cheek super wide because he shoves it so far in there.
Yeah, like trick or treat, but like shove it all the way in his mouth.
Yes, I thought that too.
Like he wouldn't choke on it.
But instead, Art gives them all real stuff, except for Sienna, who gets a box with a beating heart inside. And then it starts to ooze out. That's when Art opens up his bag, pulls out a Tommy gun, and just lays waste to everyone here.
Yep.
Just absolutely annihilates everybody. And he finishes it off with setting the Clown Cafe girl on fire as she's still jamming along to her song. It's fantastic.
Making it happen.
Yep. So
I watched a behind the scenes thing, and you could hear him as soon as he lights her on fire the first time. He acts like he's going to do it again, and they're like, she's good. You only have to do it once. Like, you're getting a little bit excited over that.
He's just being assured it happened.
But awesome. It's like you don't even see him, and he's still dancing while she's on fire. It's like
it's so awesome watching the behind the scenes of this movie and seeing like how fun they were having doing this, even though
oh my god,
I could tell there was some parts where some of the actors was like, "Yep, I'm getting drenched in blood today for like hours.
But seeing them do the special effects for some of them, it was
so
awesome.
cool. So cool.
Some of those adult, colorful people are like, "Hey, dude, I got a filming for the Wiggles in like 15 minutes. Can we hurry this up?" What?
Fruit salad.
Gotta clean up all the fake blood. Gotta prepare ourselves for the Wiggles. No, that's when Blippi shows. Gotta do a Blippi taping.
I'm rehearsing for the 4th Blippi.
I am going to tag people. I need Blippi in Terrifier 4.
I want the Blippi lore. I want the Blippi deep lore. That's what I want.
It has to be the first guy, though.
I want it to be the first guy. And like, because I always remember the first dude because he was like a pretty built individual. He was like a bigger fucking guy.
Well, he was like,
gonna beat somebody's ass.
I mean, he was. I wouldn't say he was huge. He was. I mean, he was definitely in shape. He was very athletic.
Yeah.
Like they would show him doing like things that most people can't do, and he was out there doing it. I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like the dude took care of him. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. He was the one who started it. He was like Blippi was his, and then I think he sold it.
Like
yeah, he had a kid and quit.
Yeah, he's still. I know he still does it sometimes.
Jason Bourne would be concerned about this man. For you, those of you that get that reference, he's like, "Listen, I see that guy. See that guy sitting at the bar. I don't know who that man is, but I know he knows how to handle himself."
Holy shit! It's Blippi.
It's Blippi versus Jason Bourne. And then Hawkeye shows up. Jeremy Renner.
I was in a Bourne movie once. Get out of here, Jeremy Renner.
It's like throw papers and shit at him. God, I gotta watch it. Dude, we really need to watch that. The first Bourne movie. God, that movie's so fucking good. All of them are good.
The original trilogy is really good.
What does Treadstone mean? Hey, motherfucker that's in these McDonald's ads now. What does Treadstone mean?
Brian Cox.
Brian Cox. I fucking love Brian Cox. He's so good.
So Sienna is able to escape to the point that she grabs the Art Krispies, reaches her hand in there, gets a little cut up, but then pulls out a sword as Art is going to use his flamethrower on her, and it like absorbs it. But she wakes up from her dream, and her wings on her dresser are on fire. And her mom comes in with the fire extinguisher, puts it out, and I just love the next shot of they're downstairs. And the mom's like, "Are you fucking stupid?" I'm like, "Yeah, the best." It's 100. Anyone's reaction if their kids set fire to any part of the house. Are you a fucking idiot? You fucking stupid? Yes, I 100%.
I wouldn't do that.
Well,
like I get pretty bad at my kid. Like believe me, Victor and I have got very. Like I've left the house for hours. I've gotten so pissed at him before.
He's
dealing an altercation. I've said like, "What the hell are you doing?" You know, don't be a dumbass. But like, I've never like got to the edge of like using fucking as part of the sentence, spicy sentence sandwich. So it's like,
it's just a word, Dan. It's just a word.
It is, but there's escalation. It's like I don't slap my kids in the face. It's just me.
I mean, I don't.
Like
either.
I said, me and Victor have really gotten into it. I'm not saying you do. I'm talking about the character in this. I'm just saying I don't go that far.
I'm not defending some of the actions that the mom has in this, but I could understand why she might she snaps, right? Like she her.
There's a lot of shit goes on.
I think the reason she for instance, Sienna is clearly a senior in high, she's a high schooler, right? Like she's probably like 17, 18 years old. So like, yes, this 100%, I would say this to my 17 or 18-year-old kid. Are you a fucking idiot? Are you fucking stupid? I 100% would say, I don't care. I would say that.
Okay.
The slapping is more of like, I think just like she is so done with everything that's happening to her in that short amount of time. It was like a reaction. Like it wasn't like she was planning on slapping the shit out of her kid. It was just like she does it and she's like, "Well, I gotta go now." Like I'm not saying it's right. I'm not defending it, but it's like that. Listen. I could understand it to the point where I don't think she's an abusive parent. I just think she is going through a fuck ton. Like she literally, based on what we're told in this movie, her husband died not very long ago. It's like months. It hasn't even been that long.
But she also doesn't believe her kids when they tell her that they didn't do something.
Yeah.
And they don't give her a reason to lie about it.
Right.
So
I got skepticism towards our son. Victor's been known to lie about a lot of things. And there's been some big shit that's come up with him, and I try to give him benefit of the doubt. And I agree. And I'm not trying to defend her. This is not how I do it. And I understand she's going through different stuff, but I don't know, man. I think about my son. Ridley's like 12 or 11, and I just don't think I'd do that. I put holes in the walls before to prove how pissed I've got at things. I don't know.
No. I mean, I'm like,
everybody's different. I get it. I'm just saying. I know you're not defending her. I get what you're saying.
I'm just seeing it as originally when I watched this movie, I did not like her at all. Like, I just thought she was a shitty person. And then like rewatching this, I was like, I don't agree with her actions, certain actions. Like, yeah, there's nothing that Jonathan does that makes me like feel like she should be reacting this way, because the way he's telling her things, like either he's just been a pathological liar in the past, or it's like it's her brain just like she's just fed up with the world.
Yeah, she's gone through a very extreme series of events in this film.
Exactly.
Which is fair. But carry on.
So where am I?
Yelling at daughter for burning the house down.
Right. Everything on her dresser is like char except for the sword. She pulls the sword out of the ash, and it's like still in pristine condition.
Sword of Omen, give me sight beyond sight.
So we're back with Art, and he's building tools in his wherever the hell he's staying. And the pale girl's watching TV, and
that's not plugged in.
That's not plugged in.
Yeah, because she looks at the end and is like, okay.
Okay.
And she's watching the interview between the girl, I can't remember what the heck her name was, the interviewer from the first movie. What the heck is her name?
Was it Victoria?
No, Victoria is the disfigured.
When she's oh crap.
Yeah, I don't remember the interviewees.
It's
she was in the first one. That's all I got.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out. If we find it, we'll mention it.
But yeah, it's the interview from the first movie between those two, and Art's enjoying himself because he knows what he'd done. But then Victoria starts talking about the fact like he's dead, like he's nothing now, all that, and it pisses Art off, and he kicks the TV. And he gets really annoyed with that. And I gotta really keep my notes in my hands.
She's the one who lived.
She is. He is Voldemort, and she is Harry Potter.
Yes.
I think it's Monica.
Monica. That is it. Monica Brown.
Yeah.
Monica Brown. I should write down names, but why do that? Why do that? So we then get a situation at school where it's very much an homage to Halloween. Well, at first we get these two kids that are playing with a dead possum. Jonathan comes over like, "Oh, Jonathan, this is like your thing, right? Like this is your jam." And he's just like, okay.
I guess.
And then they call this girl over who I love that they bring her over. The possum has got to be like right at their feet. And they call her over, and she just kind of looks straight ahead. And it takes her a while to look down to see what the hell they're talking about. Hey, there's a cat that's had a litter of kittens. Oh, really? And she like just walks over and just stares straight into nothing. And then she goes, just such a late reaction as she like runs away. And Felissa Rose is there as Miss Princip.
Yes.
Is she the principal? I don't know.
Like, what?
That's who I thought at first. But then they run by the other lady who they said was the principal.
Oh.
I think that teacher was coming out of she was coming out of a porn that was being filmed.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the turkey was done.
So we're in the classroom with Jonathan. This is kind of the homage to Halloween because it's the kind of that same classroom shot of like when you start from the beginning of the class and you go up to Jamie Lee Curtis before she looks out the window and sees Michael outside. But this time he looks over to the girl who gets traumatized and she like gives him a dirty look. And I'm like, Jonathan did nothing in that situation. Like the other two kids were the ones who were like, yeah, look at the kid. Bleh. Like,
yeah, it's not
this
like
girl's mad at Jonathan.
Over.
Yeah. shit kids.
He's
And
a patsy, man. That's what he's there for.
he's got to go to the bathroom, so he goes around the corner in the hall and finds Art and the pale girl playing with the dead possum, doing some nasty things with it. Kind of makes me, it was kind of like, ooh, like some of those parts were like, where they're like pulling it out, like pulling the innards. I was like, oh man, it's nasty. And they notice Jonathan there, and they toss him the possum, and he books it out of there, and he runs by that teacher who has to open up her jacket and do this as her turkey. The turkey is done.
Yes.
And she definitely came out of a porn. She was definitely walking out of that classroom after the student and the teacher, you know.
Like principal is a porn star, yes or no?
No, that's not the same character.
No. But I thought they said that was the principal. Whoever yells at her, not the actual lady.
No, the principal. The Felissa Rose is the principal, the one who yells at them with the possum thing earlier.
Oh, it's right there.
This is just a teacher.
This Stacy Dickerson is the principal. Her name is Princip or whatever.
Then why is it just you would figure she's the principal because they say, "Oh, the principal's over there."
Don't know.
I think they say it's Princip or whatever, and it sounds like because that's what I thought too.
Well, why did you do that? Why did they do that?
I don't know.
But man, she really had to show off her titties in that. Man, look how good they look in this shirt.
I guess she's like, "This is what I'm doing." I'm like, okay. I guess.
All right.
Do you want this, sir? Mr. Lynn's like, no, that's not necessary, ma'am. Well, I'm going to do it. Like,
So Sienna's at school, and she meets up with her friends, Brooke and Allie. And
Brooke's a piece of shit, by the way.
For one, no one's having this conversation. I mean, maybe kids now. I don't know. But like, this is such a weird thing to talk about. Hey, did you hear about the news lady got her face ripped apart to shred? Like, no, I just don't care. But yeah, Sienna has a panic attack when she hears about the whole situation.
Fair.
And Jonathan, and then it jumps to like Jonathan getting in trouble with his mom at home because the cops had to bring him home after the whole possum incident. It's like, again, I get it. It's written this way, but I think having an actor like Elliot Fulham who just seems so innocent, where it's just weird to have him be this kind of kid, where they like you're supposed to believe he's a troublemaker. I don't know. It's just weird for me. I don't think he does.
You were moving the mic. I thought you something.
No.
Oh,
I don't think he does a bad job. I just think like some of the situations he's put in, it's just like I would believe him if they were supposed to do those things.
I mean, our daughter got in trouble the other day for doing something that she didn't do. We have no reason for her to lie to us, and she's like, I don't ever lie to teachers. She understands. But people were lying about her, and I'm like, I feel like he's getting like bullied from people that are like,
people are just putting false stories out there about him.
So something, I'm not going to get into specifics. So essentially something happened and they claimed our daughter and somebody else did it. And the only proof they have is a group of 8th graders that said they claimed she did it. And they're like, wait a minute, you're going to believe this group of 8th graders
who have also probably were the same ones that picked on her
she's had problems with 8th graders picking on her. I don't know if it's the same ones. You're going to believe this group of 8th graders, how is their group of their opinion different than the two people who are involved? And secondly, I've been in high school. Everybody that's in this school, not understanding what happens in high school, people will claim, like somebody may have said, hey, I saw this, and everybody else is going to piggyback it because they think they're going to try to get somebody in trouble and they think it's going to be funny. So they sent my daughter home, or our daughter home, permission slip. They're like, sign it. And I wrote on it that I'm not signing this, blah, 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 blah. And then I just put Saris's father, and I never signed it. I just put like, turn that in. If they give you shit, let me know. I refuse to sign it. I just put, I'm not signing this letter, and I did not sign my name. I just put that I was her father because that's fucking stupid. I've had problems with our school before. This is nothing new. I don't stand for this bullshit. You're not bullying kids because it fucking makes you feel powerful. Congratulations.
What grade is she in?
4th.
She's 9.
What the fuck is like? Why are 8th graders picking on a 4th grader? It's such a
because they're dumb. Like, dude.
So
I mean, kids do
different.
That shit.
She is different.
She is.
She is a Therian. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, which it's basically a person that thinks they are not human. They are an animal.
They like to dress up and frolic around.
And they dress up. She makes her own masks. It's kind of like a hybrid furry.
It's like gateway furry. It's
like
not
she
quite
wears
there.
she wears a tail. And
Not
she
all the time.
Not all the time. Not all the time. But they make fun of her because she does her little exercise things in.
Well, she pretends to be an animal at school.
Yeah.
And how many kids did not pretend to be an
care.
animal when they were in school?
I could care
At
less
some
what
point
she
or
wants to
another.
do. She's not hurting anybody. She's not hurting herself. But
Yeah.
they said that it was PDA. That was the whole thing.
It was just not
She's
what
mine.
happened. A girl leaned over and whispered into her ear, and they're like, no, they kissed her on the forehead. I'm like, no, that's not what happened.
It's dumb.
Mm.
Sorry,
Anyway.
we're frustrated.
It's not the sidetrack. It's just dumb shit that happens. But this is what I'm talking. It's hearsay bullshit. And then that's like this kid, Jonathan. Like if he was supposed to be like the badass or possibly weird kid that's going to be, you know, like a serial killer or whatever they're trying to allude to with him, he doesn't come off that way to me. Is that like they should have hired a different actor if that's what they're trying to portray? Because what they're going with this kid, like you said, is just seems to be just like an innocent, misunderstood kid.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
it.
easier to get picked on when you are that way.
I know it
Yeah.
is, but like it's
So
just,
that would be.
Because when you're quiet,
they
you're
would-
weird. That's like,
apparently
I was quiet.
Alright.
you are weird.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
oh.
Just kidding. I was the weird one. I was fucking loud about it.
Yeah, I almost got voted the most quiet in 8th grade.
You said that one word and it ruined the whole thing.
I had one person that talked less than me.
There you go.
So she's got to
Sorry
go. She's got to go get some new wings, and she goes to the costume shop, and Art's there.
Best
and
scene of the show.
Oh my gosh.
when you have a nightmare about this exact clown of completely annihilating a room full of people, and then you come face to face with this thing in real life, I think I'd be a little bit more freaked out than she is. Like she's clearly freaked out, but she like does the whole thing where she
Turned
like
around and walked out.
she has to sneak by him.
No.
What?
Bye.
No, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. That's not happening.
This is the best scene in the whole fucking movie, by the way.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
The
For
fact
me, it's the
he
best.
just stays still that whole time when she like sneaks by him. He doesn't even move. And then she's at the counter and she's got to pay for her stuff. And he's in the back trying on all the sunglasses. He's got the flower ones and he's got like the red ones.
He just
The
puts it on there and
halo
just stands there.
Yeah,
And I'm
so
like, dude,
good.
you're fucking. And my favorite is, hey, if you put that in your mouth, you got to pay for it.
After he's been blowing on it.
His facial expression is just fucking golden, dude. It's so good.
The best one of
That's
my
great.
favorites is the ones with the eyeballs that come on the springs. Oh, this for one, fuck this clerk just for the sheer
Yeah.
fact that he's like, oh, I ran out of big bags. Let me go grab one. She goes, no, it's fine. He goes, no, they're right over there. No, I said no. I don't want one. I want to get the fuck out of
Alright.
here.
I already paid you. I'm grabbing this and I'm fucking leaving.
Yes, I'm
I would have
leaving.
taken him and walked out.
Yeah, but no, he
No.
doesn't do that. He has to go get him a bag. And so that's when Art sneaks up on her with the horn. And she's like, please stop, please stop, please stop. He's like, is this person bothering you? And she leaves and Art puts the horn on the counter and he's got to pay for it. But he's like taking a bunch of just like rusty weapons and crap out of his bag. And I'm sorry, this clerk should have been like, I think I'm gonna call the cops. Like this is
Yeah.
no.
He's not smart.
But instead he's
Like
like,
at the
hey
very-
man, are you actually gonna pay for this? And it's not till
At the
Art
very end.
yeah, it's not till Art actually takes out real money that the guy's like, oh, I'm done with this. And then Art's like,
Yep.
oh, okay, I'm gonna
Pays
fuck
him.
you up.
He gets the money.
Yep.
Pays him for it, and then he just locks the door.
Yep.
It's good
And
stuff.
Well, they're
he goes
closed.
he goes to town on this man. He breaks a bottle.
Oh yeah.
Shoves in his eye. The best effect though is when he is hacking at this dude's head and the guy's eyeball is still moving.
Yes.
That
it
was
really
creepy,
good.
man.
It was really good.
Yeah. He rips this dude's head clean off, and I do love the fact where guys just like the mom and her son like looking in there, and Arch just standing there with the dude's head, and the kid's like,
Yep.
"That's awesome." So the mom she was in Halloween 5. She was one of like the friends of Rachel,
Oh,
the one that
okay.
dies in the
Okay.
barn.
Yeah, I was about to say the barn party.
Yeah, the one she gets
Yeah.
killed with the pitchfork in the barn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good callback. I like that.
Thank you to Dead Meat's Kill Count on Terrifier 2 for that bit of info.
Yes, thank you.
So Jonathan shows Sienna their dad's sketchbook that they had been looking for a while. But he's like, listen, Dad was clearly knew something was going on because he was drawing all these weird, like there was like mythical creatures in there, but then it shows a picture of Art, and then it shows a picture of like pretty much Sienna in her costume holding like the severed head of a demon or something. It's not at Art's head like you would think, but it's like, oh, well, I think he knew something about you, what you were going to do and that you were going to be the one to fight him. She's just kind of blowing it all off.
Yeah, of course.
And it pretty much foreshadows the third act of the movie. So it's trick or treat. And this is when we see like Sienna's bringing candy to the kids, and then Allie's bringing candy to the kids. And this is she like hands candy out. And then Art shows up to her door, opens up his bag, and she does the whole thing of like, aren't you too old to be trick-or-treating? And I'm sorry, I don't care. This thing he's creepy as shit. Just give him a fucking piece of candy. Tell him to get the fuck out of there. Just take it, man. Like, but instead you gotta like argue with this guy. Like, way to put a target on your back
understand
there.
that. I know, like just give him a few pieces. Like, hey, dude, great costume. Have a good one.
Hey, if you didn't give me candy and told me I was too old to trick or treat, we'd have words.
God, I trick or treated all the way through high school. I didn't give a fuck.
Damn right.
I'm 40 and I still dress up.
I mean, I walked around with my Michael Myers mask last year. I didn't wear it the whole time because it was I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
This one.
How was Michael Myers doing that for so long?
Jeez.
There's no way he can
breathe
in those things. But yeah, she notices like the bloody tools in his bag, and she kind of was like, okay, I gotta go. But she's the target now because she goes back and checks, and the back door is smashed. And Art's just, grabbing a cup of water out of the sink. And then
Got thirsty.
It turns into an absolute annihilation of this character as she tries to run from him.
Who did nothing except deny him candy.
That's enough.
That's the thing about Art. He really doesn't need a reason.
He don't care. No, he don't. He doesn't.
If he wants to kill you, he's going to kill you. And he's going to kill you in the most brutal way possible because he makes sure, like, everything seeing is believing. Like, you need to see. This is like in Terrifier 1, it was the girl who gets cut in half.
That was awesome, though.
This one is 10 times worse. Like, when it comes to like the brutality of this kill, like she is like filleted. Like, the first thing he does is like slice into her eye. He just goes to town on her back, like cuts, like rips off her arm. Just like, what the fuck? Like, this man has got some strength.
Cuts her forehead and
like, scalps her. Yeah. And the fact is, like, she's still alive and she's crawling to get to her phone because Sienna's actually calling her at that time. And Art walks out of the room and comes back with a bottle of bleach and some salt and just starts pouring it all over her. Yeah,
because he rips her arm and
rips one in half and rips the other one.
Yeah, the rips one from like in between the finger. Oh,
yep.
Oh,
that behind the
God.
scenes.
So
that
good.
behind the scenes watch was good too.
That was really good.
That was good.
And this is where you're like, yeah, he's the strength he has for being supernatural is how he's able to do these things. You couldn't do that to a human being.
No.
Like, that's gotta take a lot of strength to be able to just rip someone's arm in half like that. It's man, it's brutal. But the crazy thing is that it cuts to her mom coming home, and she goes upstairs and she discovers Art sitting on Allie's bed, and Allie is she's like literally a red blob just laying on the bed, and she's still alive.
Yeah,
she's still alive.
You've been dead a long fucking time ago.
Because we have to get the mom,
and then
yeah, and Art's just having a blast.
Oh, he's having a great time.
But then you find out Art killed the mom because he's handing out candy using the mom's head as a bucket.
Yes.
Yep.
It's so good.
So good. So Jonathan goes outside because he gets into a fight with his mom, and he sees the black van from the black phone out there. Like, you're ready for the grabber to pop out the back with his balloons. But instead, it's the pale girl, and I love this shot of him looking into the van, and it's just the glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Full well, it's a dummy that's in that shot, but then it actually shows the girl herself. I thought that was really good. But also, he just like starts walking towards the van. Like, don't do that.
Why?
Why
No,
are
go
we doing that?
opposite direction. Go that way.
No, thank you.
No.
And oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Like, I don't remember if no, that way actually, Jonathan. That scene doesn't happen till a little later because the alley gets annihilated. Sienna suits up. She does the whole suit up, getting into her costume.
Yeah, to go with her friend.
Yeah. And she
Other
shows her
friend.
mom, and her mom's kind of like at first, like, that's a very revealing costume. She's like, I'm fucking 18. Who gives a shit? I'm going to a party. And her mom is actually like, she's probably got some wine in her, so she's a little chill. She's watching, of course, fucking Night of the Living Dead. She's coming to get you, Barbara. All right. And yeah, that's when the mom and Jonathan go, get into it, and she tears up the sketchbook. Jonathan leaves. She sees the pale girl. We're back to that.
This is the slap, right?
This is where she slaps him.
Yeah.
And it's the thing where it's like, for me, I felt it was just the like
breaking point,
and it just happens. And I just wish there was kind of some remorse for it. Like she does it and it's like, I didn't mean to do that. Like that I'm sorry, but instead she just leaves. And it was kind of like, okay. Well, no, he runs out.
He calls her a bitch and runs out.
Yeah. Well, that's why she slaps him, because he called her a bitch.
That's right. That's right.
So he leaves and all that. So, Sienna goes to the Halloween party, and that's when we meet Brooke's boyfriend, Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
My name's Jeff. And he's another Halloween homage, as he's dressed up as the ghost, that like the sheet that Michael wears.
Yeah.
In the original. And I do love, we mentioned it, but I want to mention again the fact that Art's handing the candy out in Allie's mom's head, and and they're like, oh, this is so cool, all the kids. And I love the one kid's comments like, why is mine so sticky?
Yeah. It just adds flavor.
It's fine.
So fun.
So
iron.
Sienna is stressed out because she hasn't gotten a hold of Allie. She doesn't know what's going on with her. And Brooke's like, you need to chill out. So she gets her some drinks. Well, you find out something a little bit later, but Sienna starts enjoying herself. She's dancing. She's having a good time. But then Mom goes outside, and she notices her car has been completely vandalized with shaving cream, pumpkins, it's toilet paper. It's a whole thing. And she thinks it was Jonathan because Jonathan was mad. I'm also going, how the hell would he have collected all that shit to do that fast?
Yeah, where would he have the fucking time?
Yeah. Did he already have this planned? Was there a box in the garage that was full of shaving cream and pumpkin parts?
Doesn't make any sense.
No. But it's just, again, it's like, is she just so fucking tired of this shit? Like, of just life right now, where it's just an easy person to blame. Like, she doesn't want to believe it was somebody like that she doesn't know, right? She's got to believe that whoever lives there, or she's got to blame somebody who lives there. And
I mean, she's got a stressful job, so.
Yeah, was she like a insurance person?
I'm assuming it's some kind of insurance.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, every time she's on the phone with them, people are arguing with her, so I could see the stress.
Yeah. So Sienna, who's having a great time, she finds out that Brooke mollied her, gave her some drugs, but Brooke is trying to justify by going, oh, well, you got one half, I got the other. So we're both drugged. And it's like, that doesn't make it better.
Make it better.
That doesn't make it right. Like, just because you also did it, like you did it to yourself. That was your choice.
Yeah.
I didn't get a choice. The whole thing, though, of her, like, Sienna clearly is still into the effects of it. And she's laughing as she's like, I am so pissed right now. Like, I am so mad. But she's laughing because it's just like the effects of the Molly and the alcohol are just fucking with her brain. It's like, oh, that feels like the realistic reaction or emotion of probably what would happen to you in that situation. Yeah. So I thought that was a great bit of acting by Lauren Levera. So again, I just don't understand why Jonathan's going to this black van. Doesn't make any sense. But
candy.
Yeah, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Just spray painted on the side of the van in like red paint.
Yes.
That seems legit. Just
oh yeah,
just Clint Howard back there with ice cream. This isn't grenadine.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
So mom's upset. She's cleaning her car. She calls up Sienna. Gets mad at her because she knows she's drunk, but then Sienna like tells her that she loves her, and she's like, "Well, okay, I love you too."
You rascal.
Yeah, it's a sweet moment. Like you kind of see like the fact that she loves her kids, but then she immediately gets annihilated as she wipes off the window and Art's in the car and just fucking blasts her with a sawed-off shotgun.
So good.
Okay, just.
There was blood everywhere in that garage.
Her head just is gone, even though her head comes back, later.
Yeah, it's just mostly like the front's pudding.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as Sienna is kind of continuing enjoying her night, she sees the pale girl that she's never seen before. She sees her on the dance floor, and she like kind of gets closer and closer, and to the point where like Sienna freaks out, has like a full-blown panic attack on the dance floor, and they got to leave. But back at the house, Jonathan goes back and because he needs to tell his mom what he's seen. Unfortunately, his mom's not going to be able to see or hear the situation because her face is mush. And Art comes out with a meal, and that is mashed potatoes, and he feeds it to her. I just love that he feeds like every bit of the cavity that is once was her face.
Yep.
But to be honest, when Jonathan runs away from Art and he goes upstairs, when Art's like trying to inject him with whatever the hell he's got, it's kind of terrifying. Like that's like a nightmare I've had before. Where it's like trying to run away from somebody like that,
especially up the stairs, and you're checking behind you to make sure there's nobody behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
I still do that.
I'm sorry. I've always been, when I ran away from people, I was always don't look back. As long as if I look forward, I will run faster. If I look back, it'll slow me down. Movies taught me that. Wind resistance. I turn my head. It's more area that pushes on. Whoa! I once was going 15. Now I'm going 14 and a half.
What's happening?
And Jonathan gets drugged. And all I gotta say is Elliot Fulham with gravy. It's fruit of the gods.
Nature's gravy.
It is
gravy. That's where Art's been going. He's just been going to that hole. Just
why don't we make a product we sell and just call it Nature's gravy?
It's a lube.
It could be. It could be anything. It could be lube. Could use to like knock people out. It's like chloroform style effects.
Smell like
smell this gravy.
Does it smell like chloroform to you?
Exactly.
I was watching Megan 2.0 because they dropped it on.
I'm sorry.
They dropped it on Peacock. It was actually pretty fun. It was a good time. I didn't hate myself watching it. But there's a scene where a character he's got a rag to cover his mouth to like block himself from gas, and then he has another one that he used to chloroform a person. And he was like in a vent, and he used the wrong rag and chloroformed himself.
Oh no!
Hey,
like,
you got
to know what fucking rag you're using.
Yeah. Color coding. That'll help you out.
Right, the chloroform one's white. The other one is red. Don't use the white one.
Red is safe. If it's white, it ain't right.
Good. I think it's a good rule. That's
good stuff. Good stuff.
But Jonathan gets drugged. The pale girl calls Sienna using Jonathan's voice to get her to go to the Terrifier, which is like a attraction at the local carnival. So, and her friend's pissed because like they're driving home, and the friend's like, "What the fuck was that?" She's like, "You're mad at me? Bitch, you mollied me. Like, if anyone's gonna be mad, it's me being mad at you, bitch."
Exactly.
Stupid.
She is fucking stupid.
She's very good at being a fucking bitch, though.
Yes.
Weird thing is, though, so they get to the carnival, right? And Sienna leaves to go look for Jonathan. And Brooke tells her boyfriend, Jeff, my name is Jeff, that about the history of Sienna's dad. That Sienna's dad got really sick and he got into a really bad car accident. He like burned to death, like he burnt up. And for some reason, this story of death and sadness gets like Jeff just immediately boner. Boom.
Yeah.
I need to fuck something.
It's between that and the cocaine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He does take a little sniff off the old finger there. And
Daisy.
He He talks her into doing it because she's like, "I've told you before I don't like this." And then he says like one sentence, and she's like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Yeah.
Like that don't take much. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a very
the scene following it
confusing
fucking
relationship.
kills me. Where's she at? Who cares? Okay.
Yeah.
As they're like tonsil punching each other.
It's like, oh, maybe we should go look for her. Who cares? That's what he says. And she's like, oh, fine. But no, then she goes, no, I need to figure out where she is. So he goes to take a piss. Yeah, but the thing is, he gets out to take a piss. And before he takes a piss, he goes all the way around the car to scare the shit out of her. And then he goes to the front of the car to take a piss. For one, why are you taking a piss in front of the car? Piss on the back of the car. Or just open your door and just stand there and take a piss.
I mean, if you're gonna be that close
dude,
to her,
who pees like that anyway? Because I get they're not showing anything.
Yeah.
And like the dude like zips it and just like thrusts his pelvis forward. I was like, who the fuck?
They kind of show the little like prosthetic little wiener there.
Yeah, a little bit. Just the tip.
But Art's like, yeah, he's literally wearing a shirt that says like just the tip.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets more than the tip
Really,
as a knife gets plunged into his junk repeatedly, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Art goes to town and just yoinks it right off and then smears it all over Brooke's window.
Vienna sausage. What?
He don't need it anymore.
Don't worry, they grow back.
No, they don't. It's just like the guy it was just like that stupid ass video. Somebody was making fun of a video of a guy on one of those like stupid, those like chads that'll like just talk out of their ass about like certain situations in life. Like one guy was like, what would you do if your arm got cut off? He's like, well, I'd probably piss on it. I'd rub some this, that, and the other into it. And then eventually he's like, eventually with enough will and natural remedies, it could grow back. I was like, I don't think that's how that fucking works. I don't think that's how the human body works at all. You're not fucking Wolverine.
No. Dr. Connors?
Turns into the lizard? That's what that would be my answer if somebody was like, what would you do if your arm got cut off? And it would just be the lizard's backstory.
I just want to point out, I understand it's sterile and people like the taste, but pissing on my stump is not my first option. First off, how are you doing it? Because depending on where you lose it, like,
and the good thing is you kind of can aim it. You kind of can aim.
Well, you can, but like you gotta have a pressure behind to make sure the arch is right.
You gotta like
if you lose it up here, like the bicep, it's even more.
Yeah. I don't know.
Extreme.
I can only watch those videos when somebody's making fun of it because it's just it's like listening to those people are like, this is what's wrong with humanity right now. It's people like that. Yep.
No, if my arm got cut off, I'd be like,
yeah.
Back and forth. That would be me.
So Brooke is able to fight Art off, and she runs into the Terrifier, and she runs away to him, and so she gets into like a bathroom that's been pre-decorated by Art, with just blood and shit everywhere.
Yeah, because she does bonk Art.
Oh yeah, she hits him.
She has like that wood.
Yeah, that's how she's able to escape him initially, and then she gets into that bathroom, and she doesn't have any luck here because he fucking fillets the shit out of her. She gets annihilated.
Yes.
Finish her.
Yeah, it's to the point where when Sienna discovers her later, it's like, I don't even know how you know it's her friend. I don't know who that is. That's true. That was it. Yeah, and I think it's what she was wearing too. You can still tell what the costume was.
Yes.
But there's no nudity in this movie, by the way, which there is in the first one.
Other than Art being naked in the laundry.
Yeah, you get to see some Art ass. Yeah, smart cheeks. But that's about it. And I don't think there's any in 3 either. Could be wrong though.
Okay, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No. But so we get the showdown between Sienna and Art. They fight, and I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to really go into detail on like every fight they have, but like they fight initially in the bathroom that they find Brooke in. Art kind of gets the upper hand, or she gets the upper hand in this part. They move on to another section. I think they fight in like a old like chapel. It's like it's supposed to look like a chapel. And he kind of gets the upper hand on that. This is also where like Jonathan gets put into the mix too, where he's like slowly getting him as well. And then he like has these like bladed whips that he like hits her with. And like she's able to like grab him and then use it against him, which I thought was great. I love that it's not just a one-sided fight. Like she just shows how strong she is. And she's like, you know, she has this like power inside of her that she didn't know. And she's able to get some shots in on him. But then he gets one that is like, you think it's over. He like drops her through the floor, and then he gets down there and stabs her with her own sword and throws her into a hole. I mean, Art, it just shows like clearly that Art, it takes a lot to kill Art, because he literally gets that club he made earlier with the nails embedded in it. He gets it put into the back of his head, and he's just and just like rips it out. Then there was like another part where he gets impaled or stabbed or something, and you think he's dead. But then he like immediately wakes back up and he's like hovering over Jonathan like a creepo.
Hello.
My biggest question is, he could have killed Jonathan like 5 times, and he doesn't. He just kind of just leaves him there. And I'm wondering if it's kind of just for the plot's sake, or if it's, do you think it's like to taunt Sienna?
Maybe.
Could be.
Because he knows like what Sienna is. But yeah, he tosses her into this pit, which brings her back to the Clown Cafe, where she is now in like a tank, like one of those tanks like magicians would try to escape from.
Yeah, the water tanks.
Yeah, it's like a scene in The Prestige. And she drowns, and you think it's over until Jonathan fights back against Art, and it like awakens the sword, which then heals her and brings her back, and then she just fucking ends Art. She stabs him, she cuts his head off, and he dies.
It's a great scene which is a great bit of facial acting.
Of him. Oh, but the fact that like he makes no sound like at all, it's awesome, especially when he is literally getting his neck like sliced up, and he's like
right here.
Well, yeah, right before she's about to like literally do the final thing, he looks up at her and like sneers at her like a grimace, like fucking, and he's like, do it. He's pissed, but he's like, just fucking do it.
Yep. We'll meet again type thing. Yep. And they think it's over. Pale Girl comes by, takes Art's head, walks out, and
looks like a baby.
Yeah.
They go.
In like a lot of monster movies, it just ends until it's not over, because there is a mid-credit scene where we're at the Miles County Psychiatric Hospital, and we are here with a nurse who is played by Leah Voicey, who is the Clown Cafe girl. She's playing a different character, and Chris Jericho, who's playing the security of the hospital. And they're having a conversation, and it's kind of gross because it's one of those like there's like a platter of like gummy body parts that she gives him a plate of, and it just shows him eating it. I was like, this looks and sounds disgusting. But he's slurping away. And they're talking about the fact that Victoria was brought here, and like she talks about how like, oh, she's been fine. Like she's very docile, like she's cooperative and all that stuff. So I don't think there's gonna be any issues. And then you hear screaming as she's literally like, as Victoria's in her cell, like bleeding, like she's about to give birth. She's like writing shit all over the wall and blood, and it's like Victoria and Art. And then she gives birth to Art's head, and the nurse walks in on it. And I just love Art is like got his smile looking up at her. It's so good. It's fantastic. And that's it. That is the plot of Terrifier 2.
Are you looking for a movie podcast with deep dives, interviews, and thoughtful film analysis?
We ain't got none of that. What do we got?
You want to hold the bucket?
Right, I'll hold the bucket, sit in the
I'll
cuff
just
chair.
stand there with I will never blink. I'll just be there holding the bucket.
I will
like,
never blink on her drapes, most likely. You look like a drape jizzer. R.I.P. that sweet, sweet pussy. It is known that Jessica Tandy had the sweetest pussy in Hollywood.
If you don't know, Google it. Don't Google Jessica Tandy's pussy, you guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Doom Generation.
Available anywhere you find podcasts.
Angela?
Yes.
What are your final thoughts on Terrifier 2?
I love this movie. Yes, it's a little long, but I love the fact that David Howard Thornton can do this whole character with no talking. It's just body language. So good. I love that the fact that this movie, not sure about the first one, but this one is 99% practical effects.
Mhm.
Like I watched the behind the scenes. I mean, you see people blowing into tubes. To the lady that gets shot at the clown cafe, they show a close up of her, and it's her. She gets shot in the head.
Mhm.
It's a guy behind her blowing in a tube to
Yep.
shoot the blood out.
That's so cool.
It's just great.
It's
I can't.
yeah, it's rudimentary, but it's like so effective.
Yeah, and like the girl that gets decapitated in her room, the girl's friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she's sitting in the bed, there's a guy blowing in a tube to inflate her body.
Yeah,
Like it's just great.
because there was it was a mix between like the actual actress Casey Hartnett, who it was fantastic.
Yes, her.
And then they had a lot of dummy work too. So like anytime he was like filleting her back, it was all a dummy. And then like the scene of her when the mom walks in and sees her still alive, it was a dummy, of course.
Yep.
With just like her voice ADR'd in for the mom
Mhm.
part.
Yeah, and
yeah.
like the behind the scenes, you can see them making the heads of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just people sitting around and just doing all this. It's just good.
My favorite thing from the behind the scenes was for the mom's kill when they were setting that up and the different things that they had to use for the like splatter. And
Yeah.
Damien Leone during that whole setup, he's like there was times that Tom Savini would just take like old food from the craft service and use that. And the other guy's just like, yeah, well, we don't have craft service. They couldn't afford it. Like it's just hilarious.
Like they showed a close up of her head and there was like an eyeball sitting in there. Like that's cool. But there's like blood everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And like blew her
Lots
head
of
like
blood.
halfway across the room.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Dan,
Hello.
what are your final thoughts?
Oh, I agree. Like we'll go back what we talked about earlier real quick. I mean, we already said it. I'm just gonna get out of the way now. Yes, I thought the movie was way too fucking long. They could have shaved 45 minutes off it, in my opinion. I thought the effects are great. They're really good. You know, some of the actors are really good. You know, I like some of them. The other ones, there's some I hate. There wasn't really, outside of her friend, there wasn't like the clear bad person that you're like just waiting for Art to kill. Like there wasn't like that character in the movie. But I mean, yeah, I'd like there's scenes I really like in this movie. I mean, Art definitely makes it, but I mean, this is not a shot at the director or the writers or anybody involved in this movie. Like, this movie just comes off as a little too mean-spirited for me. So, like, as much as I love, like I love Evil Dead. I liked Dead Alive because it was kind of goofy, even though that was just eccentric gore everywhere and stuff. But it was just something in this movie, and I know that's the point. They're supposed to have that juxtaposition between how Art acts, goofy and funny, and like the scenes where he is actually being humorous and not killing people. But then when he's killing people and doing it, and I know it's supposed to be like quote unquote grounded or intentionally harsh or whatever. It makes me think of movies like Hostel, which I don't like. And it's nothing against people like these movies, but I'm not saying that's what the director was going for, but that's what it felt like to me. And I'm not against this movie or people making these kinds of movies, but these kind of films are like a one and done for me. Like I'm not my thing. Like if this is how the franchise is, it's not what I'm interested in. And I love slashers. It's just not this kind of slasher movie. So don't like it. I like Art though.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine.
The movie is good though. It is a good movie.
I enjoyed it the second time around. This is only, I think, the second time I've seen this movie. Maybe the third. I had a lot more fun watching it because I had other people to watch it with, which was good. It's always a good time, especially with movies like this. I think it's better to watch it with like a group of people. That's why I wish I was able to see it in the theater. I think it would have been a great experience to see it with a theater full of people. The runtime is what kills me in this movie, and it really prevents me from wanting to like watch this on a like regular basis. I did buy the Steelbook 4K. I had to add it to the collection. This Steelbook 4K is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's It's got R in the back.
Hell yeah.
But the runtime, yeah, it's the biggest issue. 2 hours and 18 minutes. There's no reason a slasher needs to be that long at all. No way. The third one is shorter. It's still over 2 hours. It's like I get it. Like I think that's Damien Leone's maybe worst trait is editing. I think he was, because it's his movie and he's editing it, I think that's the problem, is he didn't know what to cut out. I think that's why when you like write a book or you make a movie, like you want someone else's eyes to be looking at it when it comes to the editing. Like you want to be involved in it, but you also want somebody to be like, listen, I get what you're saying, but like it's not going to lead to anything, or it doesn't need to be this long. Like, does Allie's kill need to be as long as it is? No. Is it effective? Yeah, it is. Yeah. But it could have been shaven by a couple minutes. But also, we could have cut other scenes. Like, I think they're just certain things that just didn't need to either be in the movie, period, or it just needed to be shaven down by a couple minutes, or 20, 30 seconds here and there to kind of give a like, even if it was a solid 2 hours, I think that would have been fine. I think it still probably would have been slightly too long, but 2:18. I think that was why I held off watching it for a while, because I think I remember seeing it shortly after they released it on Screenbox, but I remember like, Terrifier 2's on Screenbox. Then I remember looking at the runtime. I was like, I don't got time for that. I got time for 2.5 hours of this, because this isn't a movie I could just throw on my TV at home. I have to find the time to do it because of how graphic it is. But overall, I still think it's a great movie. I have a good time with it. It's got insane special effects, which I can literally watch movies just because of special effects. I mean, I think that's why I enjoy the first Terrifier, because of the special effects. I think the performances are really good, especially for a movie of such low budget. And a lot of these actors either being first timers or, just acting in movies like this. Lauren Lavera steals the show. I think she's fantastic as Sienna, as that final girl. David Howard Thornton steals the show, of course, as Art, because he's so good. But I think everyone else works well together. Like even Brooke, she sucks. Like she's to me, I think she's a shitty friend. I get I think Brooke, we may be being a little too harsh on Brooke. She sucks. You don't drug your friends. It's bad. You're a shitty person for doing that. But again, it was like she was seeing it in a different light. Like she was just trying to help her friend, even though it was a shitty thing to do. I'm not defending it, but I'm also like, I can kind of see maybe where she was coming from in a way. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't sound like I'm defending her, right?
You're seeing her side of it.
Yes, even though it's wrong. I don't agree with the way she did it.
Yeah, it's not how
she wasn't doing it to be malicious. She was doing it to get her friend out of her funk.
Yeah, but that's just how she thinks is the way to do it.
Wait, which makes exactly. I'm trying not to make myself sound like a piece of shit.
No, you're fine.
But I think everyone does a great job here. I really do. I think the performances are great. I think like Sarah Voigt, I appreciated her performance this go round than I did the first time as the mother. I think even though we don't agree with her actions, I think the performance she puts on screen feels realistic, feels real to the situations at hand, even if it's not right and not how you may want to act towards your children. It just feels real. Like this, like even though this movie is about a supernatural being that is Art doing some outlandishly ridiculous murder, as they say, it still feels grounded and real. And I think that's what I appreciate about this as well, is it just feels like these three girls could be friends. Sienna and Jonathan feel like real brother and sister. The mom feels like she could be their mom. Like it just everybody fits perfectly. And I think that's what Damien Leone did great. I think that's the number one thing he did. Other than the special effects, I think it's the casting. He did a great job with the casting. Overall, this movie's great. This is definitely a staple for this time of year for me. I'm very much looking forward to having Dan watch part 3, but that may be a December movie. Maybe we'll cover that next year. Or maybe we could cover it this year. I don't know. We'll see.
Could be.
Maybe. But yeah, that is going to be it for our final thoughts on Terrifier 2. Now it's time to go over to social media and see what you all had to say about Terrifier 2. We're going to go over to the Twitter, and our first one is from the VHS Abyss Movie Podcast, who says, Terrifier 2 is easily the best of the 3 so far. Best movie to watch on Halloween? Surely, it's got to be Halloween. Next one will be Anthony Hudak, who says, a huge step up from the original for me. This one really legitimized art as a horror icon, and I'm really sewn for the supernatural lore this one starts to implement. Sienna being art's counter and all that. Not to mention Sienna's great. Agreed. And Jesse, or at Mr_J300, says, love the first 2. I still need to see the third. Did you hear there's plans for a Terrifier 4? Yup. And Vincent DeSanti just has a GIF. And I'm guessing it's shit?
I assume.
I don't know.
Maybe he didn't. I'm assuming he probably didn't like it.
Well, Vincente DeSanti, if that's how you pronounce this gentleman's name, is a director. He did the Jason shorts, the Never Hike Alone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, thank you for commenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly does not like the Terrifier movies, or at least Terrifier 2.
That's okay.
We're going to go over to Instagram, where we got a couple over there. We have Spuds McKenzie, who says, Arts.
Yes.
Sorry, let me start that over. Art has bad table manners. And Dewey Podmonster left us a couple. The first one is, Sean hates it because he hates clowns.
Boo.
Yes, Dewey Podmonster does have episodes, I believe, on all 3, maybe just the first 2, trying to remember. But yeah, go check out Dewey Podmonster and listen to anything Terrifier they have over there. Sean does not like clowns, so he does not like these movies. The other one is from John, who says, this movie is infinitely better than the first movie, and adding Lauren Lavera is an excellent addition. Overall, it's more good than bad, but the movie also has no fucking business being over 2 hours long.
Yes.
Yes, that is not.
Pretty sure that's unanimous right now.
Yeah, that is, I think,
That's unanimous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think when you think of, yeah, I mean, any which way around it, I think the biggest complaint you'll always have about this movie is the runtime is unnecessary. It just does not need to be a 2.5 hour movie. It just doesn't. We have a couple over on Blue Sky. First one is from our friends over at Podcast in the Woods. It says, big improvement on the first. The gore and comedy are great, but that runtime is a chore. And our last one is from the other guy, or at Internal Bleeding, who is Sean from Dewey Podmonster.
Nice.
Who just says, edgelord shit that clam bakes its own farts.
Well,
that
done.
is perfect. Thank you for
That's
that,
great.
Sean. We're gonna go over
Sean's
to our.
gonna get a picture too.
Huh?
Sean's gonna get a picture too.
We're gonna go over to our Discord, where we have a couple. We have Lo Wang, who says, "I have yet to see this, but I hear good things." Yeah, you should see it. Just give it a chance. Captain Steve, who was just on our episode on House earlier this month, you should make sure to check out that episode. It's a great time. Says, I just watched it last night. I know it's long, but god damn, it's a fun and uncomfortable time. I agree. Spicy Dan, or Daniel Collins, says,
Hey.
I love the Terrifier franchise, despite what some people say about it. The second movie added to the lore, and the introductions of a heavenly warrior was great. Charlie just goes, I love clowns. This is the greatest movie ever made.
Thank you, Charlie.
Parker isn't making this up. This is 100% truthfully what came out of Charlie's mouth
Hey,
onto a
I see it
keyboard
right
and
here.
onto the Discord.
Hey,
He's
that's
not
true
lying,
facts.
Trace.
You can call me out, call me a liar. I don't care. Oh, Derek from Bad Movies Worst People says, I saw the first one. It was fine. But the second one was playing in theaters and it said like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something. I was like, nah.
Yep.
Understandable. I will not disagree with any of that. So thank you to everyone who left us a comment. We appreciate you. So it is the end of Spooktober. So that means November is right around the corner, which means you guys will be starting off with an Out of the Patreon Vault episode of The Monster Zone, which, to be honest, I cannot remember what it is. I think it's
I
Daimajin
don't remember.
from 1966. I
I
could
think
be
we were talking
wrong.
about that. Yeah.
because that was originally what was going to be October's, but Angela vetoed that, and we got the Horror at Party Beach or Horror of Party Beach.
So worth it.
Make sure you check that out because that was a good time. Even though my mic, my mic sounded terrible, and I apologize for anyone who listened to that. And no, remember it was the time where I was testing out that other mic, and then it sounded like dookie. Yeah, I stopped
like that picture.
Yeah.
The DeSanti posted online.
Yeah. No, but seriously, going back to Vicente DeSanti, check out all those Jason shorts on Womstomp Films on their YouTube channel.
Watch those.
Never Hike Alone, Never Hike Alone 2, Never Walk. I think it's Never Hike in the Snow. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, I think there's 4 of them. I could be wrong. I've seen them. They're really good. I know that Tom Matthews comes back as why am I blanking his name?
Jarvis.
Tommy Jarvis for a couple of them. So you definitely should check those out. Even if
it's got the Yabang guy.
It does with the gun.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. So yeah, check those out. Just figured I'd shout them out. So you guys will be getting a out of the Patreon vault Monster Zone episode next month. I think it's Daimajin. I could be wrong. You guys will see when it pops up. But our next Dissect That Film podcast episode, we are finally going to be talking about a movie that Dan has been wanting to talk about for the last 5 months. But because of month of action and other things that were going on, we felt November was the perfect month to finally talk about this movie as we talk about, what year did this movie come out? I think it's 93,
94?
93. 1993's Demolition Man, starring Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, you too will learn how to use the seashells.
Maybe.
So
yeah, we're excited to finally cover Demolition Man. There's a lot of people that we know in our little circle of podcasts that have covered this movie over the last couple months, so you should check out their episodes before we get to ours. I know Doom Generation covered it for the month of action back in July.
They ruined it.
Spice
for me. You guys did great. It was just for me.
Yeah, Daniel Collins, aka Spicy Dan, covered the comic books over on his podcast. I know that I think Give Me Back My Action Horror have done Demolition Man a couple years ago, so you should check that out as well. There's a lot of people who have covered this movie, but we finally are going to do it. So look forward to that. Yeah. All I want to say, though, is thank you to everybody who has supported us this month and supported us this past year. It's been a wild couple months for the podcast. Going to the bi-weekly format between this and the Monster Zone has been an interesting ride. And to be honest, I've been enjoying it. It's been giving me a lot of time to kind of figure things out and kind of, plan on doing other things. Like we've been, we did our watch along last month. We're going to try to get our watch along in this month for Patreon. And then some other stuff, kind of in the pipeline. But the end of the year is coming closer, and that's when we try to look to step away for a few weeks to kind of figure out what the heck the next year is going to be all about. So we're excited to kind of get our final episodes recorded and everything situated so that we can kind of enjoy the end of the year and not have to do any podcast related things. But you guys will still be getting stuff every week. So we're going to get all that stuff in for you guys. So that you guys are still getting stuff, even if we're not actually doing anything. So, a lot to look forward to. We still got a couple months, and we still got a lot of fun things to talk about. I think we're going to be talking about another Gamera movie in November for the Monster Zone. We're actually talking about the original Gamera movie from 1965.
Yep, you got it.
So that's exciting. We have covered Gamera on the show before, but you guys just haven't heard it. It hasn't come out of the vault yet. So you guys will be getting multiple Gamera episodes probably in the course of a couple months. Once the first Gamera movie we talked about, Gamera versus Barugan.
Yep.
Which was really fun because that was my first experience with Gamera. So now that I have watched a couple movies and watched that new TV series, which me and Dan covered on Slices TV last year, Gamera is I'm getting more familiar with Gamera.
Just wait till we do like deep into the Showa series. We've just got the beginning where it's like Godzilla-ish, and then they just start throwing little kids at you. You're like, what in the fuck is this?
Oh man. But yeah, I'm very excited because I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's exciting end of the year stuff. Very, very much looking forward to it. And I want to thank everybody for supporting us. If you want to support us, make sure to go over. You want to support us financially, make sure to go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/dissectthatfilm, where for a single $1, you can get early access to episodes up to a week early. We have uncut versions, pretty much where we have like a pre-show, and then pretty much everything that is included in the recording, you guys get to hear. And yeah, you get those up to a week early, which is pretty exciting. Just ask our boy Spicy Dan. He checks it out every week. He always looks forward to it. So make sure to, for a single $1. Also, for a single $1, you can join us for our monthly watch-alongs. They were originally going to be for just the $3 tiers, but I said, why not spread the love and let all of the paid patrons participate in those, which is actually really fun. So once a month, us three sit down, we watch a movie together, kind of commentate over the movie, kind of hang out, and you guys get to join in on the chat because it's a live stream. And yeah, we just have a good time. So if you want to be a part of that, you could just drop $1 over on Patreon. But you don't have to do that. You can join us at the free tier if you do want access to our Discord, because there's a lot of fun things going on over at the Discord, and you don't have to pay to be a part of that. But you do have to sign up for Patreon, but you have to sign up at the free tier. If you can't do any of that, just make sure to go to your favorite podcast apps and support us by leaving 5-star reviews, leaving us a written review so we can read them on the show, or we could just read them and feel good about ourselves. Make sure to go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/dissectthatfilm, where you can watch the video version of the episodes, where you can see us doing whatever the hell we're doing. And yeah, make sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment. We love getting comments over on YouTube, and hit that subscribe button, because that's free. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it really makes me feel good when the subscriber number goes up. So I think that's about it. You guys got anything else?
Nope, not a thing.
Angela, thanks for a great month. This was a blast.
You're welcome.
This was so much fun. Happy birthday once again.
It was a big one.
It was. That's why it was all for you. So we'll see you in July of 2026 as the month of Dan comes around.
You better.
Oh, dude, I got one very specific.
Only one.
I got others, but one we really need to talk about.
I'm excited.
Nobody's going to like it.
Dan, you know what? In the beginning, when you would pick movies and like I'd look at the download numbers for them and they were like not great, I was always like discouraged. I'm like, God, I really should stop letting Dan pick movies.
You should.
Now I don't care. I'm looking forward to whatever wacky ass shit you're going to pick for the show.
Damn right.
Do you know that our Gundam episode has like a couple thousand views on YouTube? It's crazy.
Good. Fuck yes, dude. Dude, I'm so pissed. Apparently I missed that in theaters.
Good job.
Dude, don't worry. I got a good one. I got a fucking proper good one. It's gonna be.
I'm excited.
It's another Gundam movie.
It's not.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Can't tell you.
All I know is I hope everyone is having a fun and safe Halloween. Make sure you're getting all the candy. Make sure you're stealing at least half of the candy your kids collect, because they don't need all that fucking candy. They don't.
Terror attacks.
And if you are at Universal Studios today, if you're listening to this on Halloween night, and you're at Universal Studios at Halloween Horror Nights, look for me. I will be there. So come see me, because I may be with another podcaster that I know a bunch of you that listen to this show listens to that show. I might be hanging out with somebody from another show. I'm not going to say who it is, though. Just follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram. I'm probably going to be posting pictures over there. So do all that. If you're not listening to us on Halloween, you're listening to us at a later date, you missed it. I may still be around.
Shit.
You may be able to see me at like Universal one day. I'll be in Florida for a while. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I'm probably missing something, because I'm always missing something. But you know what? Who really cares? Thank you to everybody. We appreciate you. I think that's as important of a message that we need to put out every episode, because without you, this show would really mean nothing. I love listening to getting the feedback and all that stuff, and it's the reason why we keep doing it. So thank you. But before we go, I got to thank the wonderful people over on Patreon who support us over there. We have Dustin Elkins, Billy Joseph Jr., Rudy5453, The Bucket of Chum, The Shark Movie Podcast, Corey Morissette, Daniel Collins, Jordan Champion, Lo Wang, Doom Generation, Angela, Dissect That Dan, the Baron's Hideout Podcast, Eric Stein, Robert Stewart, Jason, Anna Presley, and Lone Wolf. Thank you so much for supporting us over on Patreon, and thank you to everybody else for supporting us everywhere else. We love you. Thank you. And until next time, I am Brett Barker. That is Dan Angel of DNA Gaming. We are Dissect That Film, and this has been episode 221 of the Dissect That Film podcast. We'll see y'all again on the next one. Happy Halloween. Come on by the Clown Cafe. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
You're making a flaming pumpkin.
All right, that's it. That's where we're ending.